Welcome everybody to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Demon Slayer episode 2. What happened last time?
Last episode was episode number 1.
Mm-hmm.
We got...
True.
We got a good introductory episode where the main character, Tanjiro, is that how you say it, right? Tanjiro's entire family, except for his sister, died. His sister got turned into a demon.
Mm-hmm.
He met this crazy guy who's like a demon slayer.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm assuming that he is also going to become a demon slayer and take revenge for his family. And I think him and his sister are going to some like old guy or something, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trainer, that's the name of the episode. Trainer Sakonji Urokodaki. Okay. If I'm saying that right. Hope you guys enjoy this episode of Demon Slayer. Hope you like the video. It really helps us out when you like and comment on our videos and subscribe to this channel. We also hope you check out our Patreon, patreon.com/boldcast, where you can get a week ahead on all of our reactions that aren't currently airing episodes, as well as get exclusive reactions to movies and OVAs and stuff like that. All the tiers there are there for you to check out and see which fits your needs the most. Yeah, we got a bunch of cool stuff there. Also, we have a backup channel, Boldcast Backup. We have a copyright strike currently on this channel. We're just as in danger as anybody else of getting struck down. So we encourage you, if you're already subscribed to this channel and you want to see more just in case this channel goes down, please go to the description and subscribe to our backup. We also have a Teespring where you can get stickers and mugs and shirts designed by Lindsay if you're into that. And we also have an Instagram at Boldcast Media where you can see other updates and other content extra on top of all the other stuff. So yeah, another thing about these reactions specifically is that we're doing a very much shortened reaction highlight that you can find in the description. It'll be like much shorter than our normal reaction highlights, and we're going to give the full uncut here on YouTube. That's the system. We're trying out a new system with the show because it's notorious for copyright strikes and claims, so we're taking some extra measures to make sure that we're going to be safe for that. So hope you guys enjoy our reaction. Stick here for the uncut where you can see everything, and then there'll be a very, very short cut down reaction highlight in the description. Come back here for our discussion, or if you want to see the full reaction, just stay and watch the uncut version and sync up your own stuff. You can watch on Crunchyroll. You can watch, I believe, on Funimation, although I'm not sure. You can support the official release. This is just meant to be our reactions. This isn't supposed to be a replacement for the original show. So go find where you can watch it on the official channels. It is on Crunchyroll and some other places, I'm sure. Anyway, we're going to get right into this uncut reaction of Demon Slayer Episode 2. Is there anything else you want to say before we get going?
No, I think that's it.
Alrighty. Check out our Patreon. Get a week ahead on all our shows. Most of them, almost all except for ReZero Season 2. We're going to get started right now. So hopefully you're syncing up your footage. You're going to Crunchyroll or wherever you can get this legally. We're watching on Crunchyroll. Okay, so I'm going to count down from 5, and then on play, I'm going to hit play. So it will be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And on play, I will hit play. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Ah! Really nice landscape.
Just living in a cave now. Uh-oh. She'd dig out of there?
Just getting away from the light. Remember, because they
Oh,
don't
yeah,
like the
yeah.
sun. Oh, OP time. You see our OP reaction to the first, to the OP last reaction. Oh, I should mention, although also I've seen the show. I've seen up to I forgot to mention that, like episode 14 or something, previously, but I haven't seen all of it. But I've seen first 14 something episodes. such a fucking good opening. God.
Turned into a mole.
Emolto.
Oh, is he built? Oh, he's fixing that.
He's fixing the basket.
I thought he was gonna make like a doorway, maybe.
Whoa. That's an epic fucking basket.
He would be really strong to carry her. She looks too.
She did it.
She looks so cute.
He's just such a caring big brother. Super creepy all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, his nose thing.
Music is so fucking good.
Tasty.
I want to know how he was talking. All saliva. Oh, the soundtrack is so good.
Whoa. She's so strong. What does it take to kill them? Do you have to, like, burn them or something?
I don't know. The sun kills them.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, I wonder...
Holy shit. So does it just multiply? Like, is that one gonna grow back a head?
I don't know. It seems like no.
Oh, the hair. His head's as hard as a rock.
And now you don't have your only weapon. What I want to know is how the body can fight without the head. Because I thought it was just because the head was watching, that it, like, knew where to go. You would have been fine if you just pushed him and didn't follow through so much.
Oh, so the body got hurt and then he felt the pain, I guess?
I suppose. It's pretty disturbing.
That's the name of the guy that told him to go off.
How about your sister?
My god.
Where is she anyway? And that guy.
Inside? That quick? Well, the 3D looks so good.
He's like a little cloud.
Hmm.
Really? You think that's... No. Whoa.
Mm. That's a pretty cool test. like
Mm-hmm.
like it's so simple. And for like a high level person, oh shit. Ow.
Just a bunch of traps.
Ah, fuck.
Ugh.
Ow, fuck. He sniffs out the traps. Fuck. CG. Oh shit, though there's arrows? Oh fuck. Oh. I'm suddenly athletic enough.
No, that doesn't mean. He said that doesn't mean I'm suddenly finally a realistic anime character.
Yeah. Made it in time. Something different. Hmm. Ending theme. Ending reaction. Same singer. after credits? Oh,
Oh.
we have to watch these. Taisho secret. I love that. I love
pretty
the
cute.
way they end it. It's so good. I'm glad I didn't stop it right away. Okay. Welcome back. So, what do you think of that one?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, this is the thing about the show. Like, it's fucking super solid, and especially these first few episodes move super fast.
Yeah.
Episode 2, he's already starting his training. Like, there's no journey to get there or anything. Like, the journey like ended with like there was one episode, first episode, inciting incident. Now he's already on his path.
Yeah.
Second episode, he starts his training already at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
like
really
that.
well paced for the first few episodes, like incredibly well.
Yeah, but it goes quickly, but it doesn't feel like it's being rushed.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Fuck around.
They keep everything that's important, but they don't like add in a bunch of useless stuff for no reason, and they show just enough of his journey
to make
like
it feel like he went somewhere.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like they could have just been like, all right, and now we're at this temple, but instead they like add in the scene of like the mom and the kid giving them directions and then being like, oh, are you sure you want to go up there this
People
late
have
at
gone
night?
missing.
Yeah. So they make it seem that he's actually somewhere that he's unfamiliar with. But he asks for directions, he gets a warning, he proceeds anyway. And just that like little thing, it's kind of unnecessary, but it helped
Put distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like they didn't need, like he could have just been walking and then
And
like walked till nighttime, but instead he like met people along the way who like he obviously doesn't know, and it's a place that he's obviously never been. Like, you know, it just gives some more
And
context.
then later when they're like, oh, this mountain, it like, I feel like when he ran into those people, he was like at the base of the mountain and you could see like the path was starting to go up, which was kind of interesting. And then like the temple was like obviously like whatever, a bit of the ways up before it got really steep, and then like the guy was like, okay, now we're actually gonna go like up the mountain.
Yeah.
So I don't know, there was just a lot of details in there that made it actually make
Believable.
sense. Yeah, and believable.
Yeah, because it does feel like he went a long way to do this, like, but it doesn't feel like, I don't know, they didn't spend any.
They didn't spend like 5 extra episodes.
Yeah.
They didn't spend an entire episode of
Like
him
a
getting to
filler
the
arc.
training
place.
They didn't
He
spend
could
an
have gone
entire...
through like 3 more fights before he got there. You know?
They could have done a Naruto and then just had like, oh hi, I'm the honorable grandson of this random neighborhood and I'm gonna show you a shortcut for half an hour. Like that kind of thing's funny in a show where there's like hundreds of episodes and you don't need to worry about it, but in a like when you're actually watching a show and you don't want to watch any filler because it's not like 500 episodes long, then it's nice when they, I don't know,
cut to the chase, but not rush it. Yeah, it's really fucking good pacing right off the bat, and I love how they show like the way he's like running, and it's like, oh, so Tanjiro's about to begin his training. This is the kind of like endurance he'll have by the end. Like he'll be able to just jog a fucking like valley and up a mountain without breaking a sweat, and then like do the same shit down the mountain and like all the shit. It gives you a good idea of the kind of power level he'll be at, like, or what he'll be able to achieve. It's really cool.
Yeah, and I like that they're starting him off as an actual normal guy.
Yeah.
He gets out of breath.
Yeah, exactly. He gets, like, staggered from getting fucking smashed in the back of the head. And he even
said that. He's like, okay, I have this, like, superpower, basically, that lets me sniff out these traps.
But that doesn't mean I'm good enough to dodge it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I really appreciated that deal.
They're starting
detail.
super low, but not low enough that he's just a normal guy. He has like a little bit of an edge with his like smelling, and he's like a really dependable guy. He's not like starting off as a piece of shit, but he'll work towards someone cool. He has his flaws, and he is just mostly a normal guy. But you can see he has the potential to do something good. Like, he is super indecisive.
It's nice because he's not, like, a normal guy in, like, Naruto, where, like, a kind of a normal guy is just capable of all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no, he's a literal, like, a farmer boy.
Burning charcoal in the woods.
Like, he is, like, kind of, like, working class, so he knows a hard day's work.
Yeah.
But he's not, like... And he, like, is just sort of naturally, like, in that fight scene, like, when his adrenaline is kicking in, he can fight, but he's not, like, he doesn't have training, and he doesn't have endurance. It was when he did that crazy axe move, that was, like, purely on, like, instinct. It wasn't planned, like, you know what I mean? It was kind of just pure luck.
Yeah.
That it actually worked. So, I don't know, it's just kind of nice to watch him struggle a little bit so that it will actually be, because obviously he's going to train, and it will just make it way more satisfying to know that he didn't just, he wasn't just like, oh, I'm like this good at fighting, and now I'm slightly better.
Yeah. He's gonna make serious strides, and he has a really good teacher, it seems like, who is looking for an heir.
Apparently, yeah.
I didn't catch that the first time, and we haven't really gotten into that from where I am. So, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know much. He's a really cool character. He's really fucking... The Tengu mask, that's what they call it. They call it a goblin mask in English, but it's called a Tengu is the creature. It's kind of like, yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah, and apparently... So I was wondering if this, like, scent thing was maybe, like... Just sort of like most demon slayers had this, just they were just like had a good sense of smell, or like that was just sort of like almost a base requirement for even like falling into that line of work.
Like a mark of someone who could
like
do that,
like
a characteristic.
Yeah, a characteristic of someone who has the ability to even like go into that is kind of what I thought. But no, apparently that's really rare, and only this guy who's now teaching him also possesses that, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. So he's looking for an heir. I don't know for what. If it's like
probably
to take
just
over.
He's like old.
Yeah, he's old, but like, what is he? Like he's a teacher of demon slayers apparently, or he's a demon slayer himself, or a former demon slayer.
I feel like maybe he has. I don't know. He has like that whole like cloud. Suit on, and he's like really light on his feet, and then he's like just like fades into the mist. I don't know. We're only on episode 2. It just seems like kind of a theme for that character. I don't know if there's like abilities other, like the scent thing is an ability, but I don't know if there's like family traits or like whatever thing, like he could teach someone who he deemed worthy like these extra things that he doesn't trust with anyone else. Or else I don't know why you would need sort of an heir if you didn't have something that was really worth like passing down. If you didn't have some sort of like secret jutsu.
Yeah.
I don't know, obviously, because thus far we're not like we haven't met enough characters to see if everyone has sort of their own little unique ability.
We've only seen like crazy effects and like attacks in like the opening. Yeah. Pretty much. Like we haven't seen anything crazy. Yeah, like that,
we've only really met 2 other characters that are still alive. So, yeah. It's hard to say about that. That's sort of my initial feeling of what's going on. In terms of the 3D, again, it's so good. Like, the 3D animation, just... Yeah. They just do it so well, because they don't try and, like, make it look realistic. They just make it look...
like the show?
Like how it is. And if, like, this piece of bamboo is flying to the air, they don't, like, make it so detailed and so 3D that it looks like a real life piece of bamboo.
Yeah.
They just make it look like a drawn piece of bamboo.
It's like with the last episode we were talking about, like the simplicity of the character design and everything, and the use of patterns and thick lines is because now it's called cell shading. If you've heard that term before, it's when they get these, like, you can see on this. So we're looking at the to be continued thing. It's like these super thick outlines that make shit look like a comic book or like that's the technique used a lot of time in like 3D to make it look like it's 2D.
Yeah.
And obviously the art style they chose allows them to create 3D models that look very similar because they can cell shade them and make them look very similar to the 2D. It's just really smart design in the way that they chose to design everything, using a lot of colors, not like super complex details, a lot of big, bright patterns, and thick outlines, which is really cool. I like that about we have Attack on Titan poster. You can't really see it, but yeah, Attack on Titan, especially in the first season, did that as well. They gave like really thick outlines so they could cell shade their 3D assets and not draw attention to the fact that they're using 3D CGI. Yeah, really smart design. And and honestly, personally, it's my preference. I really love the fucking thick outlines in anime or in cartoons, whatever. It's really attractive to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really nice. I don't know. Some people get like mad at us if we comment on the fact that something has 3D and we're like, oh, look at that bad CG bird or something. But this is proof that we don't hate 3D. We just don't like bad 3D.
She can shrink.
Yeah.
She's really, really cute.
She's so cute. How old is she? How old are they?
I think he is 15, 16, and she must be like 13 or 14. She's like the one younger than him, so probably. And since they have such a big family, it's probably like a year or two difference between kids.
Yeah,
max.
like a year and a half.
Yeah, because I think he's the oldest, and then she came after, and then all the other kids were younger.
Yeah, it was sad watching her like talk in that flashback.
Yeah, because
then it made me realize I was like, oh, she literally can't talk anymore. And I guess
I noticed that too. It's like, oh, that's the first line we've heard of her. It's like, oh no, we heard her talk in the first episode, like when he was first leaving. But yeah. But
it was just like that thing of, oh, she could talk before. I don't know.
Yeah, it just reminds you of that.
Yeah.
And it's almost like that's why they put it there, was to remind you, like, oh, she's not like cute anime girl. She was also just like a big sister to like all these kids, and was like a normal girl, not just like this whatever creature, you know?
Yeah, it makes it even. They put that at like the right moment to make you kind of sad about it.
They're kind of a badass duo too, because he's like so doting on her, and he's like an Armin and she's like the Eren, sort of like of the berserker badass, like super crazy. Their fucking designs are so good. Like, it's just they just look so fun. We're looking at a picture of them right now when she's like sleeping. I really took the show for granted when I first watched it.
I feel like, because when you first watched the show, you were like, it was just alright. Yeah. Like, whenever you're talking about it,
Now I'm rewatching, I'm just like, fuck, there's like so much more.
That's the same with like ReZero as well, because Carson didn't really like ReZero.
First time watching
the first time, and then like the second time, I also feel like it's just the way that we're watching it, because we're like really paying attention. Not just like putting it on and then going on your phone or something.
Well, because like I usually don't go on my phone, especially with anime, but like if we're sitting here watching this and we're supposed to have something to say by the end, I need to like pick up notable things. So like, okay, I'm looking for things to talk about, and usually when I'm watching it, it's for a reaction. I'm just like, I don't know if what I'll have to say is negative or positive, but I'll pick up on things that are notable and remember them so we could talk. And then while we're talking, or like while we're discussing things, I'm like, you know, the more I'm thinking and talking about it, it's actually a good thing that they did this or that or whatever, you know? So like picking up on all these notable things to have something to talk about gives me a reason to discuss them. And then at the end of it, I'm like, oh, well, that was actually a good artistic decision. I wouldn't have picked up on that if I wasn't like forced to look at shit so detailed. Yeah.
Also, I was just thinking, I do really like the outline, like a black outline. It's really nice. We're also watching, if you're just watching this video and haven't seen the rest of our channel, we're watching Konosuba right now as well, and that one has
super thin,
super weak outlining.
Weak outlines.
And it's weird, and I don't really like it. Like, it's alright, but just going from, we've been watching ReZero before that, which is kind of a similar aesthetic, and And just like seeing the like lack of outlines every time, I'm like, this looks so like plain. They all just look like one-dimensional.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I also really like black outlines. It really pops stuff.
I like it as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you check out our Patreon backup channel, Teespring, Instagram. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. And thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you check out Patreon. Like I already said it twice, our Patreon. But we're ahead on this on Patreon. So if you want to see the next one, you can go check that out. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. And we'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye. And thank you so much to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council: Zenge,
Rising 80,
John Ortega,
Nicholas Teo,
Aurora,
Iwan Pulgar,
Lewis,
Yeet,
Gentleman,
Christian Ave,
Mozart Waddle,
Nelson Barbosa,
Jan Carlisle Vincent,
Kage Uzumaki,
Xavier Rhodes,
Chao Lao,
Brian,
Haruto Yuzuki.
Handicap Bankai. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.